Woohoo!
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, and
Katanga?
That's the one.
Katanga.
Hello, Society 11. It's good to be here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Midweek Musings, and as you can see, today we're joined with a special guest. We have Mr. Mellor here. Mr. Stephen is here, who's going to be telling us all about his launch. And we are live in the Moneymakers as well, and on the YouTubes.
We are.
And it's a special treat for Moneymakers because we don't normally go live in Moneymakers on a Wednesday. But we're going to let you have a little bit of an insight into this. Plus, we wanted you to hear about Mr. Stevens.
Can I just say, Daniel Martin, Ready to Party, sounds like the worst 90s comeback album ever.
It does, doesn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
And if it's not a rap album, I would say yes.
It probably
But
would
if
be
it's a rap album,
yeah. Let's quickly say hello to all the lovely folk that have joined us live and that have commented so far. So Rob Borsuck and Jerome Johnson's here. Chad's in the house. Hi, Chad. Good to see you. Daniel Martin is ready to party. Tom Clark's in his car, getting ready to go to Tesco. Every little helps. Garilyn Baker, Stephen Davis. The Haffer is in the house as well. So we've got Guido's here. I think that's it. If I've missed you, I didn't intend to. Hello. You are most welcome. We are glad.
That's right. It's a midweek Mellor Musing.
Well, and so speaking of that, let's find out what Mr. Stephen has been up to. Tell us you've got a launch coming up. Tell us all about it.
I have a launch coming up that starts on Monday, the 16th of January. That's this coming Monday, and it's called Untapped Traffic, and it shows you this. It's a traffic source, or lots of different traffic sources actually, because inside the course you get 10 different platforms that you can use to try this out that barely anybody's using, and it means that you can get cheap traffic to your offers, to your sales pages, to anything you want to do. And this is the sort of traffic that actually you can send a completely uncloaked affiliate link to if you want, and they will still approve it and still let those things run. Now, that is virtually unheard of with affiliate marketing. But these platforms, they're built for affiliate marketers, for CPA marketers, any sort of digital marketing like that. And there's a myriad of different websites. There's a whole different audience that you would normally find on Facebook, because tests have been done by much bigger companies than myself and the other people who are using it. Big names like the Dollar Shave Club tried using these platforms once, and they got fantastic returns. But because they are public companies, some of the websites that they use in here, they're not websites that you might want to associate yourself with if you're a big public company, which means for us, for digital marketers, it's the perfect traffic because it's dirt cheap. It's a fraction of the cost of Facebook, of Google, of Bing, of anything like that. And yet you can get some really, really good results from it.
Is it really good for B2C or B2B type of traffic?
B2C is preferable, but B2B, if you're in that make money online niche, like a lot of us are, then, if you hit those main four, and I say this in the training, if you hit the sort of the main four things that people do, health, wealth, adult, and gambling, you can do all of those sorts of offers. Yeah. And obviously, that means that the stuff that's big on ClickBank, you've got a good option to promote that stuff. And of course, anywhere else, if you find a good CPA network, then this is the right traffic to send to that thing.
Nice.
I've been excited about it. I've had a look. I've got to go through it properly. But yeah, there's like, you found some amazing traffic sources in that thing, and not only found them, but given ways people can use them and how they can use them.
Well, I've tried a lot of them, and this came from a friend of mine who is a model who, when COVID happened and everybody had to get locked down, a lot of models were in real trouble because they make money by going out, by photographers paying them to go out on shoots, or magazines paying them to go out on shoots, and they couldn't do that anymore, so they had to turn to something else. A lot of them turned to OnlyFans, but there's only a limited amount of people who want to go on to OnlyFans, so you've got to find more traffic to send to it. It's the same problem that we have in IM, whereas if you've got affiliates, you can send your stuff out to all the affiliates, but there's only a certain amount of bandwidth there for them to be able to come back and promote your stuff, or for their audiences to go and buy your stuff. And so we had to find other traffic sources, and this was us trying to find other traffic sources, because there was no way that she'd have been allowed to post on Facebook or on, the amount of models who are not adult models but get their Instagram accounts shut down is ridiculous.
Yes. Yeah. I have a friend in Brazil, and she's an adult worker. She does. I think she's got an OnlyFans. I'm not sure. She's certainly on a number of platforms and things. It's a good friend of mine, and I have shared with her one of the traffic sources that you actually suggest, and she's been using it and getting results. Excellent.
That's fantastic.
And she doesn't even have your course. I just tipped her off about the method and said, "Look, give this a try. It's really good." Yeah. So I love the way Steve goes, can Andy run campaigns for my adult sites? Yeah, I can run them. I'm not afraid to tell you. I might have some income that comes in from adult sources. I don't mind telling you that. I don't have an issue with it. There's no fetish shaming here, that's for sure.
Well, that's one of those things that, we call ourselves marketers, but if you're not prepared to take on any sort of market, then
Absolutely. What's that Jerome says?
Yes.
No, I don't actually own any porn sites, monkey porn sites, or anything like that anymore. But I do drive some traffic to in a particular fetish niche. It's not even a fetish I'm into, but it's one that there's a huge amount of money in. No, I'm not telling you what it is.
But you can do that. There are again CPA offers out there, or ClickBank offers, that you can use adult content to promote, and it's good, and you only need one or two of these running on a regular basis to make your millions, because they bring in a fair amount of money.
But the other thing that does well on those adult related sites, you can run health related ads there, weight loss, you can run all that stuff, and it all absolutely works.
One of the other things that you could think about with this type of traffic, instead of sending it directly to these pages, you could send it to a bridge page.
Yep. And I did go over that in the course as well. This is the sort of standard thing that we've been doing in IM for a long time. Follow those methods, and they work in with this traffic as much as they do with any other traffic. So why not? Chris did ask about the training. It's video training, but there's a fairly detailed PDF with it as well. Which,
there is a fairly detailed, and let me say professionally laid out PDF.
Yes, a very nice PDF. That's the main bit I've looked at so far, if I'm honest. I haven't jumped
the
through
majority
lots of
the stuff
yet.
is that,
Yeah.
As if we wouldn't expect anything less from you.
I love it when there's a PDF that covers all the key stuff, because I can go, all right, that's it. And then if there's anything I want to dig further into, I can actually go watch the video and see what you have to say about it.
What I've done on previous courses is have cheat sheets for each individual thing. And I was going to do that with this, and I suddenly went, oh, sod it, I'll just put it all into one thing, and they can download the whole thing all in one go. Right. And it just, then now I've done it, it feels better. It feels like it's a more substantial thing.
I'm glad you did it that way. It's nice. I've logged into some courses, and you have to download 16 individual PDFs. Each one's 3 pages long. Then you can't remember which one the bit of information you want is in, so you're opening them all up, hunting for it. It's much easier. One document, a search, and you found it. It's really quick.
But here's because people are saying in chat they prefer PDF to video. Stephen Davis has said that, and I know a couple of people do. This big secret is it's a lot easier to record a video than it is to do a PDF. A hell of a lot easier and a lot quicker.
It is. I tend to now do my videos, transcribe them into the PDF using Otter AI, and then go through and just take the key points out of the text and delete loads of it and make bullet points out, and that's how I get my PDFs.
Well, of course, now you can transcribe them, put that transcription into ChatGPT and get it to do it for you.
Oops. Yes. Yeah, you could do. And we're going to talk about some AI stuff in a minute, aren't we? Because we were talking about it before we came on. And I think we should just share some of that as well with Society 11 today. But we'll do that when we say goodbye to the Moneymakers.
Yes.
So this launches on Monday. If you're in the Moneymakers group, Steve will post a link in when it launches, I'm sure, and we will get that approved so you all know that it's there.
And
will
as usual, all everybody who's inside Society 11 with the 50% discount across the funnel, like I normally do, because
amazing.
that's
Membership
you're in the
has
money-
its privileges.
If you're in the money makers, you should join Society 11 for a month just to get the discount on that and give it a try and see if Society 11 is for you. There's a great opportunity there. If you don't know how to join Society 11, if you want to know more about it, just hit up any of us in the Money Makers group. We've got lots of our members are in there too, and they will tell you how you can join. They will gladly send you a link. So if you're watching in the Money Makers, that's what you need to do.
They will spam you with that link.
With that said, Money Makers, it's time to say goodbye to you. So if you're watching in the Money Makers group, we will see you on Friday.
Adios.
Okay.
Don't forget the
done.
YouTube one.
I'm just doing that now. Yeah, that's fine. Just doing that now.